Our story begins as some guys at Nintendo yearning television. Those people are Maxwell, Jonathan, and Roger Gunsanan. Maxwell is the father of both Jonathan and Roger, with Jonathan being 16 years old and Roger being 9 years old. They founded the company along with Shigeru Miyamoto at the time of this company's lifespan. The channel aired cartoons licensed by Nintendo. It's prior to Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, and it's very interactive like the Sega Channel, in which Sega was a rival to Nintendo. So Maxwell and his children made the company that can do anything the Sega Channel can, but it can also let you talk to Mario. One day, however, Nintendo yearning television collabed with Sega to make a crossover episode with Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega Channel's cash grab show, and making an episode along with the adventures of Mario and Luigi. Maxwell, Jonathan, and Roger agreed with them. So they sent out the money to mash up the two shows together. Maxwell drew the design of Mario, and Jonathan voice acted the Mario's lines for the episode. But when Maxwell finished the design of Mario, he was thirsty. He told his children that they were going out for a drink and some hot dogs. When Maxwell left, the design of Mario began bringing himself to life and colored himself, not knowing what color Mario originally had his gloves and emblem were supposed to be, and chose to color black for the gloves and emblem. Then he started speaking.
Hello? Anybody here? Why am I here?
When Maxwell and his kids came back, he was shocked at the colors, but confused at why his emblem and gloves were like that. He shrugged him and named him 3 letters, NYT, named after the company's 3 starting letters. Maxwell then resumed working on the crossover episode, then drew Mario's design and colored the design as well. NYT was astonished with Mario and tried to talk to Maxwell to play with him. Maxwell ignored his question and continued to work on the designs. NYT became upset and began to take form, with his colors hue being lowered and his eyes being connected and his teeth becoming yellow. NYT then gave a speech to Maxwell.
You think you can just ignore me like that? All over a stupid crossover episode with the blue blur? You think you can just do anything you want? I'll show you who I can do, but better than you!
NYT flew at the screen and screamed at Maxwell so hard. His soul, along with Roger's and Jonathan's souls, went into the screen. When Maxwell, Jonathan, and Roger woke up, they were in the vessels of the characters. Maxwell is Luigi, Jonathan is Sonic, and Roger is Yoshi. NYT then appeared in the Mario form. Again, and welcomes them to his world. Maxwell asked what they are doing here, to which NYT replies with, I'm going to have so much fun with you all. But first, I gotta set up a game for the 3 of you. This is what it's gonna be turned into, so it's not all at once. Well, kids, this is goodbye. Maxwell spoke in a sad tone. Roger began wailing while Jonathan comforted him, though crying himself. NYT then interrupts by yelling, Let the games begin! He chose Maxwell, which sent him to a world filled with flesh and melted eyeballs. NYT then showed up and explained the rules.
Here are the rules. Don't cry for your children, no cheating, and no worries. Let's begin.
NYT then proved behind Maxwell and transformed into his Cyclops form, exposing his neck. He became bulkier, his red cap and shirt being inverted to cyan, and his emblem turned into an eyeball. He began to chase after Maxwell as the latter ran away from him. This went on until Maxwell reached a flagpole, which infuriated NYT. The next game began with World 1-1. Maxwell decided to run through the course as normal. However, when he was about to reach the flagpole, NYT stopped him and said in a deep voice, "Collect the coins." Maxwell refuses, which irritates NYT. NYT then began to yell, "Collect the coins now!" Maxwell still refuses, which made NYT angrier and angrier. The latter then began to yell, "Resisting coins is useless!" NYT then grabbed Maxwell, put him in front, and ran back, destroying the blocks, the pipes, and even the enemies. Maxwell was hit with the blocks and the pipes, severely damaging his face. NYT then slams Maxwell's head to the coin blocks, making him collect it as blood splattered onto the coins and the block. He even pinned Maxwell to the multi-coin block and punched him repeatedly. Blood was splattering onto the coin counter and making Maxwell collect more and more coins. Then NYT cackles loudly. When it hits the last coin, he slams Maxwell to the ground, breaking his teeth. NYT then bellowed out, "You should have known better. It's time." Maxwell then tried to punch NYT, but he was weaker than the latter. "How pathetic. You're strong enough to beat the humans, but not strong enough to beat me." NYT then kicked Maxwell to the bottomless pit, as Maxwell screamed as he was falling to his demise. He then hit the mouth of the bloody shark, which then ate him. NYT then disappears and chooses Jonathan. He put Jonathan in a room full of water, which he challenges the latter to survive as long as possible. NYT then drowned Jonathan by closing the door with no way to escape. Jonathan can't find any air bubbles, so he's forced to suffer until he's dead. Jonathan then screamed out, "Help me!" But his screams grew shrill and unheard until his eyes rolled to the back of his head and his tongue hanging out of his mouth. He then floated upwards to the hand of NYT, to which the latter ate his eyes off and replaced his eyes with human-like eyes and soldered a blue blur sockets. He even ripped the skin out of Jonathan's left arm, causing rings and blood to spill out. NYT then finally opens the hedgehog's chest, revealing his insides. NYT then snatched Roger by the tongue and threw him into a maze full of poisoned food, disguised as normal. NYT then announced to Roger, "Feeling hungry? Eat some food!" Roger then ate the food, but as he did, he became more sick. Roger kept on eating and eating until he puked out his internal organs. He then passed out, leaving NYT to take him to 8.4. Roger then wakes up and sees Bowser, whom the latter has human eyes, inside the cartoony sockets. His claws were sharper, his teeth with spikes, he has horns which resemble sword blades, and his shell looks like an ogre. NYT then said, "You'll have to fight Bowser, who's in my command, now." Roger then asked, "I'm not the final boss already?" To which NYT bellowed out, "Attack!" Before Roger had time to react, Bowser breathed fire at him, causing his skin to melt and showing his skeleton. Bowser then laughed demonically as NYT mocked Roger by saying, "Oh, boo-hoo! Lost at the final boss already?" It was over. The bodies of the real Maxwell, Jonathan, and Roger were all decayed and showing maggots eating away the skin. This was the end. I see you, reader. I'm astonished that you read the whole lore behind NYT. Thanks for sticking around and reading this lore. I worked hard on this. Anyways, see you later.